the respective universities. I get first rodeo. I'm going to and proven at university for our program. From Ray Kemba Walker to Shabazz Napier, excuse me if I'm confident you will never end. This navy blue runs deep. We wish
spot right now, though. Oh, yeah, you know my boy's about to take it.
I need you to be on your best behavior tonight. This is an important game for Freak.
Come on, yo.
Vic, I'm serious.
Cece, my dear. Now, I know how important this game is. I'm just trying to make moves, yo. Freaky, he's gonna take it all the way. He's leading this, all right? Business.
Come on, Freak. Show them no mercy.
Hey,
we got this title. Come on.
We got this, my boy. We got this. Hey, we taking state, man. We taking state. Hey, he's taking state, though.
Vic, come on. Let's get our seat.
Okay. My man.
Vic, I'm serious.
All right, yo, she up on me like hard right now, though.
He's yours. He's yours.
Mike Wall. Teddy Edwards.
You don't stand a chance. Praise all day. Take it to the basket.
Fairview foul. Jerson Sabina. That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Phenoms, Teddy Edwards. Taking 2 shots. Freak.
Let's go, Tornadoes.
Dante Mann with the basket. The first quarter is lost. Second quarter will begin in a few moments. Fans, if you'd like to wish happy birthday to a loved one or send any other message on our giant message board, you can. For more information, please visit us in the booth behind section 112. Fairview ball. And Bishop. Basket by Robert Nelson.
Can't stop me.
For 3. That's it for the first half. The second half is getting underway after a break intermission. A reminder to all fans in the arena, there is no flash photography allowed in the premises. If you are caught using flash photography, your device will be confiscated. 7, Leptos Aslani. 2 shots. Let's hear it for the champions.
Freak, thanks to you and your family very much for taking the time to meet with me. I'm going to be honest with you. We've been watching your game tape for years now, and you are our highest priority. We want to develop you from the excellent player that you already are into an all-American player and college legend. Everyone knows about the Fab Five, but with your skills, we think that you can break the records currently held by the great Wolverine Glenn Rice. Make history, Freak. Join the rich maize and blue tradition in Ann Arbor and become a Wolverine. We look forward to your decision. Go Blue!
Like the sun that shines over the great state of California, we have been a banner of excellence in college basketball. Our ideologies are rooted in the core of what comprises the DNA of who we are at UCLA. 11 times champions. You are destined for greatness. And your destiny should lead you to a grand stage. And trust me, no stage is more visible than the city of Los Angeles and UCLA. We will have your jersey hanging in your locker, waiting for you to claim your spot amongst the stars.
What are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing?
Like I said, what are you doing? Anyways, where is Freak?
Now, CC, you know your brother. He loves to make a grand entrance. He gets it from your mother. She's always showing up late for work.
I arrive when my services are needed and not before. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm just explaining where he gets it from.
Was I missed?
Boy, where were you?
I was taking out the trash, Mama.
You're such a good son. I'm going to miss you when you go off to college.
Yeah, who's gonna do the trash detail?
Oh, don't worry about that, Pop. Cece could take over.
Not so fast. I'm going wherever you going. Someone has to keep you on track and them college chicks off you.
That's right, CC. You help tutor them. I'll take care of the young ladies.
Vic, go home. Why are you even here?
Yo, because I'm the cameraman. You know what? Speaking of which, Freak, you ready? Hey, these young college hotties already hit me up, man. Oh, just tell me in the world which university.
Vic, in due time. Relax, brother.
Yeah, Vic, shut up. Freak was born ready. Now make sure you don't cut off my head because I gotta look fly.
All right, everyone, I'm ready. Vic, you rolling?
Rolling.
Hi, everyone. I'd like to thank everyone from my coaches to my teammates. You guys taught me the importance of teamwork and working together, so thank you. I'd like to give a big shout out to my main man, Vic, holding the camera down. I ain't gonna ask where you got the camera, but thanks. I'd like to thank my loving parents for sacrificing so much to provide for me and my sister. And I'd like to thank my twin, Cece, for being a great role model in my life. This has been an extremely tough decision. Each school was carefully considered, but I have finally decided to choose. next year, I will be attending the University of Louisville.
Good choice, son.
Is where I will be playing basketball next year. This was the toughest decision of my young life, and I feel relieved that I could go to a school to develop as a student athlete on and off the court. The ability to learn under great players and excellent coaches was an opportunity I simply could not pass up. And it's been a great run here. And I'm gonna bring the same enthusiasm to the city of Louisville. Go
right.
Cardinals! All hail thee, R.U.of.L. All hail thee, R.U.of.L. All hail thee, R.U.of.L. All hail thee, R.U.of.L.
Frequency vibrations. Well, you know that little dance he does? He came out doing that.
Freaking and vibing?
Oh my goodness, freaking and vibing. Yeah, he was running from the time he was 9 months old. I mean, really, the boy didn't crawl. He skipped that and went right to running around and getting into everything. He actually became, I guess, like a neighborhood mascot. You know, people were really proud of him. They come to the games and watch him, and then I could see that he became everyone's hope.
Vengo en busca de respuestas con el manojo lleno y vengo como un libro abierto, ansiosa de aprender la historia no contada de nuestros ancestros, con el viento que dejaron los abuelos y que vive en cada pensamiento de esta amada tierra. Quien sabe cuidarlo es quien de verdad la quiera. Vengo para mirar de nuevo, para ver los sitios y despertar el ojo ciego, sin miedo, tú y yo. Descolonicemos lo que nos enseñaron con nuestro pelo negro, con pómulos marcados, con el orgullo indio en el alma tatuado. Vengo con la mirada, vengo con la palabra, esa palabra hablada. Vengo sin temor a no perder nada. Vengo como el niño que busca de su morada la entrada al origen, la vuelta de su cruzada. Vengo a buscar la historia silenciada, la historia de una tierra saqueada. Vengo con el mundo y vengo con los pájaros. Vengo con las flores y los árboles, sus cantos. Vengo con el cielo y sus constelaciones. Vengo con el mundo y todas sus estaciones. Vengo agradecida al punto de partida. Vengo con la madera, la montaña y la vida. Vengo con el aire, el agua, la tierra y el fuego. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo con mis ideas como escudo, con el sentir humano, a vivir este mundo donde el hombre nuevo busca el contrapunto. Vengo humano, vengo como tú, en busca de la huella, de la pieza del árbol y de su corteza, que guarda en su memoria aquel canto de victoria cuando vimos de la tierra lloramos con tal euforia. Ya abrimos así nuestros brazos tan encadilados y nos acurrucamos al origen de los tiempos, a la fuente del universo donde yace el sentimiento de vivir este comienzo. Vengo con la sangre roja, con los pulmones llenos de rimas en mi boca, con los ojos rasgados, con la tierra en las manos. Venimos con el mundo y venimos con su canto. Vengo a construir un sueño, el brillo de la vida que habita en el hombre nuevo. Vengo buscando un ideal de un mundo sin clase que se pueda levantar. Vengo con el mundo y vengo con los pájaros. Vengo con las flores y los árboles, sus cantos. Vengo con el cielo y sus constelaciones. Vengo con el mundo y todas sus estaciones. Vengo agradecida al punto de partida. Vengo con la madera, la montaña y la vida. Vengo con el aire, el agua, la tierra y el fuego. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo en busca de respuestas con el manojo lleno. Vengo buscando un ideal de un mundo sin clase que se pueda levantar.
Welcome, everyone, to an exciting broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports. Some great action in store tonight, seeing some of the best and brightest young players on the hardwood. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Michigan Wolverines and Louisville.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get two high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
On the court for Michigan, we've got Flash. Ellis is out there with Jones. Then it's Smith, and it's Crawford at the shooting guard position. That shot wide open. Flash has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And guys, over the years, Louisville has had a reputation of being a high-flying offense. You know they'll play at a high tempo and create a lot of chances. It's just what has worked for the program for so long.
Crawford passes to Flash. Back to Crawford. On the wing, Jones. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Jones has got his first basket of the night.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one. You know, sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines, and you see that with Freak. I mean, he's got the skills and athleticism as a point guard in addition to the leadership, too.
And, guys, people often underestimate just how important leadership is. You know, there's no stat for that, but guys like Chris Paul and Steph Curry have incredible skill, but their leadership on the floor is equally as important. Freak is a floor general in their mold.
Michigan with the ball. Here's Flash. Knocked away. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. And he gets it to go.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
That's good. Jones has got his second basket of the night.
Worked that one inside nicely.
And it's a completely new group for the Cardinals. Jones has gone 2 of 3 from the field. Here's Rozier. Here's Hughes. It's rebounded by Jefferson.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Stevenson dishes to Taylor. So Michigan ends up going with the new group. Michigan with the ball on the court for Michigan. They've got Smith. Jones is out there with Ellis. And there's Flash. And it's Crawford at the 2. Now here's Ellis. Looking for his first basket still in this one. 1:41 left here in the first half. Here's Freak. Great touch on the 16-footer. Freak's got 6.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Good on the second free throw.
And you look at the long list of former players from the University of Michigan, a lot of big-name NBA players got their start as Wolverines. It's been that way for a long time.
Now here's Harrell. The pass to Freak. And shot on the way.
Crawford with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Passes it to Jones. Michigan moving it around. Smith in the post. And he banks in the layup. Smith's got his first 2 points of the night. Well, Greg, you mentioned moments ago all the former Wolverines that have made it to the NBA. Michigan has been one of the best talent developing schools for a long time.
And, you know, apart from the Fab Five group, Kevin, the Wolverines can also name Glenn Rice as an alum, outstanding NBAer, and Trey Burke and Nick Stauskas, recent grads from Ann Arbor.
Price is checked in for the Cardinals. The Wolverines making a switch here. So Michigan going with almost an entire new group here. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll be back shortly for the start of this. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If Freak can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
Freak in at point guard. Harrell is out there with White. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at center. And for the Wolverines, we've got Ellis. He's out there with Jones. Flash out there with Smith. And it's Crawford at the 2 spot.
Guys, it's almost impossible to think about Michigan basketball and not think of the Fab Five. I mean, one of the most storied recruiting classes ever. They were dominant in their tenure here at Michigan.
And for Louisville, Freak, he's in at the point. White is out there with Harrell. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And thinking back to the Fab Five, there were 5 freshmen, all brought in the same year, and they all started.
Yeah. Chris Webber, Juwan Howard, Jalen Rose were the most successful pros, all of them playing professionally at some level. It's still considered one of the greatest freshman classes, if not the greatest of all time.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Goes up the baseline, and the shot is long. And Crawford gets it to go on the assist by Jones. Crawford's got the game tied up here for the Wolverines. And so it's Louisville with it. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. White drives in. And Mack kicks to Freak. Count it from 12. Freak's got 13.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right
there. Harrell, that's good. And now a 4-point Cardinal lead.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Michigan making some changes. Now, here's Stevenson. Now Knight. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Price kicks to Payton. From 11 feet away. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And Michigan has possession on the court for Michigan. Taylor is out there with Wright. And it's Jefferson in at the small forward position. Knight passes to Stevenson. They set the pick. Left side Jefferson. Here's Taylor, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And that's an example of willpower.
Both teams making substitutions here. Michigan with the ball. To the middle to take the lead. And Crawford lays it up and in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too. You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well, as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Michigan making some changes. Smith checked in for Cunningham, and Jones subbed in for Banks. Pass to Flash. Smith inside. Takes the 13-footer. It's rebounded by Louisville. 1:31 left here in the second half. Over to the left wing. Mack dishes to Freak. Harrell kicks to Freak. Puts up a three. And it's Michigan with the rebound. Crawford's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Takes it from 10. He squares up and sinks it. And Michigan leads by 4. Mack the pass to Sanders. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Oh, tough time to turn it over there. They can't afford to get careless.
Late in a close game, every possession becomes magnified. This is where you've really got to execute.
.107 left here in the second half of the game. Here's Flash. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Wolverines.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well. Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead. And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harvard.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
And that one's good.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Michigan with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. And it's out of bounds. The Wolverines able to retain possession here.
They're fortunate that one was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
And that's an intentional foul.
Dominique Sanders. That's his 3rd personal
We've got 13 seconds left in the second half of basketball. And now...
Way too long. If they're trying to stretch this thing out, they shouldn't waste so much time.
And no problem there in the first free throw. 1-and-1 situation, so he'll get another. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closer. The three-pointer off the mark.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. And so it's Michigan winning this. Hi, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports. The action doesn't get much better than two of the most dynamic teams in college basketball going at it on the hardwood. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Louisville Cardinals and the Texas Longhorns.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move. But you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
On the court right now for the Cardinals, Freak in at point guard. White is out there with Harrell. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here is Edwards. And the layup's good off the glass. The Louisville Cardinals have had a real strong run lately in college hoops, Clark. Even after changing conferences a few years back, they continue to shine.
You know, and nobody knew, Kevin, just how they would fare in the new and stronger conference, but it's been winning as usual for the Cardinals.
And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He's picked up a couple of quick.
And so it's Texas with it. They trail by 1. On the court for Louisville, Freak, he's in at point guard. Payton is out there with White. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the 5 spot. Now here's Blair. He feeds it to Thornton. 6 to shoot. Blair with it. Out-defended by Freak. It's tipped.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Outside, White. White, a screen on Doherty. Sanders dishes. To Freak. The 3. Texas grabs the miss. Now Blair. Pass to Thornton. He kicks to Blair. Now the feed to Turner. Doherty the pass to Turner. He's looking for Blair and finds him. And they take the lead.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
So it's Louisville now. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And that one's good. Freak. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first half. And Blair kicks to Doherty. He dishes it to Thornton. They set the pick. Now here's Blair. He's guarded closely. Thornton no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Sanders' shot is off.
I think it's safe to say that the most notable Longhorn of all time is Kevin Durant. Only spent 1 year there, but that's all the time he needed to leave his mark on the program.
And the shot is good.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
And we've seen Durant go on and do great things in the NBA, but he had that one magical season with the Longhorns.
Yeah, you go back to his freshman year, he was player of the year. The first freshman to achieve that status. Absolutely dominated in every way on the floor. You knew the NBA was in his future immediately.
Blair can't hit. 23 seconds left in the first half. Freak dishes to Sanders. Feeds to Freak from the arc. It's rebounded by Thornton. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close. Hello and welcome back. This is checked in for Rozier. And so it's Texas with it. It's a three-point game. Ellis is out there with Edwards. Then there's Doherty. Then it's Turner. And it's Ford in at the 4. And Doherty kicks to Edwards. Here's the screen. Pass to Turner. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Turner's got his second basket of the night.
Well, guys, for Louisville in the last decade or so, it's been a bit of a renaissance in basketball. A title in 2013 gives them 3 total now. One of the premier programs in the country for sure.
On the court right now for the Cardinals. Freak, he's in at the point. White is out there with Harrell. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at center.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
So both teams changing it up here. Well, Greg, Louisville with 3 college national championships. The first 2 coming in the 80s. Their coach then, Denny Crum.
Yeah, they won 2 back in 80 and then also 86. The program hasn't had a lot of coaching changes. Almost everyone who leads the program stays on for a long time.
Hudson the pass to Doherty.
Well, in Texas, the Longhorns are known for their football history, actually all over the country. They have an impressive basketball alumnus list, too, though. A lot of pros have come out of Texas.
Longhorns shooting their first free throws of the game right now. And the Longhorns making a change here. Rush is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Freak with it. Pass to Hughes. Odom dishes to Freak. Puts it up from 12. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Freak's got the lead up to 3 now for Louisville. With the Texas Longhorn program, they've had a lot of NBA talent through the years, Greg Durant being the biggest name, but there are plenty.
Yeah, LaMarcus Aldridge is not far behind in terms of his impact. Tristan Thompson, DJ Augustine, Avery Bradley. Been a lot of great Longhorns to play in our league.
Richmond outside. Davis kicks to Rush. 4 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Early. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Freak. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's his first trip to the line. And the free throw, no good. And some changes here for Texas. Warwick's checked in, and it's Edwards in for Doherty. Rozier, he's checked in for Louisville. And he's good on the second. Texas trails by 4. Here is Edwards. Davis sets a screen. They set the pick. And here's Edwards. Kicks it to Rush. Lets it go from deep. Can't get it to go.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see them exhaling right now. Fortunate.
Here's checked in for Texas. Cardinals leading by 4. They've got Turner. Edwards is out there with Ellis. And it's Rush in at the 3. Oh, and a fast break now for the Longhorns. Here's Edwards. Dishes to Rush. Sanders with the steal. Here's the break. Ahead. White. Good. And Louisville leads by 6. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Louisville?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well. You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
And Texas making a change here. Doherty's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And that one's good, Ellis.
That's what this team needs right now, solid scoring chances.
Cardinals leading by 3. Lets it go from deep, and that will fall. The three-pointer on the line from Freak.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
You're starting to feel it from deep. Let's tighten up our pressure on the perimeter and make those looks tougher to get. We're going to give up the drive, but we have to rotate on the weak side to get there.
And so it's Texas with it. They trail by 6. The dish to Ford. Gets the first, and that brings them within 5. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
There's the pick. There's the pass to Sanders. At the elbow, it's Freak. Again, the Cardinals score.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
And so here's Texas. 7-point differential. Now the feed to Ellis. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
Tries it from the top of the key. No good. Now Texas takes it the other way. 1:09 left here in the second half of the game. And it's White with the rebound.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Sanders passes to Freak. Mack dishes to Freak. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Longhorns. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
No room for mistakes right now.
Pass to Ford. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Freak kicks to Sanders. He feeds it to Freak. Out of bounds, Texas will take possession. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the second half. We've got 22 seconds left here in the second half. Fires top of the key. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Connects.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
But they'll get another chance. So we see the Cardinals get the win here. A true...
Towards the light. Yo, what is that? It's a supernova. Nah, man, that's a black hole. Yo, it's
I leap over lies in a single pound. The Black Prophet, one day I got struck by knowledge of self. It gave me super scientific powers. Now I run through the ghetto, battling my arch nemesis, Mr. Ignorance. He's been trying to take me out since the days of my youth. This day will come. I'm hot on his trail, but sometimes he slips away because he has an army.
Thanks for joining us, and hello, college basketball fans. We've got a great night ahead and a couple outstanding teams going at it. We're going to have the pleasure to watch. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Georgetown Hoyas facing the Louisville Cardinals.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean, the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
Taking a look at the Hoyas, Hudson is up there with Warren. Then there's Price. Then it's Trice. And it's Randolph in at the 2.
You know, sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines, and you see that with Freak. I mean, he's got the skills and athleticism as a point guard, in addition to the leadership, too.
And, guys, people often underestimate just how important leadership is. You know, there's no stat for that. But guys like Chris Paul and Steph Curry have incredible skill, but their leadership on the floor is equally as important. Freak is a floor general in their mold.
Pass to Price. There's a good screen. And stolen by White.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal.
And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out, man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff.
Now here's Price. Inside, here's Hudson. That's good, and it's Price with the assist. Hudson's got his first points of the night.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
There's Freak, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, I tell you what, guys, so many great centers have come through Georgetown. For a while, they were the destination for great centers going into college. You can point to any of their teams and find an NBA center on the roster.
And the free throw, no good. And it's a completely new group for the Cardinals. So it's Louisville now.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Taking a look at the Hoyas, they've got Nelson, and it's Gonzalez in at the 2-guard spot. No good from Price.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes. You know, Freak just hasn't been able to perform how we're accustomed to seeing him up until this point. I mean, he just hasn't been able to string anything together.
There are a lot of things that might be affecting him. You know, with his reputation, defenses will pay special attention to him, and that might be throwing him off a little bit here in this game.
Price dishes to Freak. Peyton passes to Freak. That's in, coming off an assist from Peyton. That's 7 points for Freak.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Price kicks to Harkless. To the inside, Nelson, and the layup's good off the glass. Nelson's got his second bucket tonight.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
Freak with it. Gonzalez on him. And a wide open look for Freak. And the three off target. Freak's gone 3 for 8 tonight from the field. Pass to Gonzalez. Dishes it to Nelson. The feed to Harkless. Nelson kicks to Harkless. Here's the screen. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Harkless has got 5.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Now here's Freak. He's got 7. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. And there's Price. That's good on the assist by Harkless.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at them.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Price kicks to Harkless. Passes it to Joseph. Price outside. There's the dish to Joseph. Joseph sets a screen for Harkless. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Georgetown leads by 5. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunity.
Freak, he's in at the point. Harrell is out there with White. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Georgetown, Warren is out there with Hudson. And it's Trice. Then there's Price. And it's Randolph in at the 2. Rozier, he's checked in. Both teams making some changes here. And here are the Hoyas now. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Freak, he's in at point guard. White is out there with Harrell. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the center position. The Hoyas with another miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Taking a look at the Hoyas, Hodges is out there with Price. Then there's Hudson. And it's Harkless in at the 1 spot. And it's Freak missing.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
In a moment to look at the scoring of